What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so there are clips of Russell Westbrook in the gym with a supposedly improved outside jumper. All right, you probably have seen it. This clip where he's hit, he connected on 15 or 17 three-point attempts. All right, looks good. Yeah, it looks good, but making shots in an empty gym versus in an actual game are two different things, two different beasts. If you remember, before he was, before he even played a game for the Lakers, if you remember last year, there were these highlights of him hitting threes and his improved jumper, and we saw how that worked. He reverted right back to the hitch jumper that he's always had. As a matter of fact, it looked worse. So, look, I have to see it to believe it. I have to see it to believe it. Look, man, I keep trying to tell people, man, these guys don't get it, man. They are, you're such a fanboy. You're such a fanboy. Yeah, I might like a player, but that don't mean I fall for the bullshit. I'm a realist, and people don't understand it about me. I might like you, but that don't mean that I'm going to believe every fairy tale that I see, or that, I have to believe everything about you that sways to the positive. I would like him to, I hope that he's improved, but the career evidence shows me that, he's not a good shooter. And I've never seen anybody, quite honestly, this late in their career, suddenly turn around and become a good shooter. I'm really thinking and thinking hard. I'm thinking. I can't think of anybody who this late in their career all of a sudden became a good three-point shooter. Now look, Magic Johnson had a lot to work on. When he first came in the league, Magic didn't even really have a jumper. Magic was pretty much just, driving to the lane, dunking, layups. A lot of his shit was that when he did shoot jumpers, he bricked them. He patterned some of his game against Kareem, the baby skyhook, and things like that. But Magic did develop by the late 80s. He had a mid-range jump shot. And then by the late 80s, early 90s, he started having a three-point shot. So, Magic, that's a different breed. That's a different animal. Michael Jordan was a different animal. Michael didn't have a consistent mid-range jumper when he first came into the league, to the point where he was the best mid-range shooter in the game 10 years later. So, the work ethic that those guys put into their games and their obsession to be better is totally different. Russ look, if he comes out and he has a season like that, I will sing his praises. You better believe that. But we got to see it to believe it. We have to see it. I'm actually more concerned about his free throw percentage. Russ used to be a pretty good free throw shooter. Russ used to be a guy that shot somewhere between 79 to 84% from the foul line. And I've always maintained that, look, man, if you could shoot that well from the line, the ability should be there for you to be able to shoot the ball to some degree. I'm not saying Steph Curry, but I could see him easily being a 34% three-point shooter. I believe he's capable of that. When you look at it from a historical standpoint, virtually all great free throw shooters were great outside shooters. Whether you're talking about Chauncey Billups, Larry Bird, Ray Allen, Steph Curry, Mark Price, Rick Barry, Chris Mullin, Kevin Durant. Shit. Hell, even James Harden. All these guys that have been able to shoot from the free throw line at an 88+% clip for their careers have almost always been great outside shooters, or at least great jump shooters. So I really don't understand why Russ has never even become at least a decent shooter. He should have the ability to do that. But he never adopted his game. He never was forced to change. He was never forced to change his game. So I hope the best for him, but tell me what you guys think.